Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Opie Radio Podcast. It's a cold, frigid Monday morning here in New York City after we had a fine snowstorm. We did about 3 to 4 inches. It was like a snow globe outside. It was absolutely glorious. I took a very, very long walk with my daughter as the snow's coming down all fluffy and nice. It's sticking to all the trees. Everything is white and beautiful. And then I had my dog, and my dog was sniffing genitalia and humping other dogs and licking balls and licking a-holes and taking shits and turning the beautiful white snow into yellow snow. That's what I want to remember as far as the weekend goes. Not all this just terrible stuff that happened. Oh my God. Just scrolling as we watched this shitty movie last night called Gifted with the Chris Evans. And I'm scrolling and I go to my wife. The Rob Reiner died? What the F? Him and his lovely wife, Michelle. That's what they're saying. I don't know. I've never met the Rob Reiner or the Michelle. They're celebrating Hanukkah in their home. And something dramatic and tragic happened. All the lower media outlets are saying it was Rob Reiner's son. The lower media outlets will probably be right in the end, but the mainstream media, they're not saying anything right now. They're not saying anything right now. They're still investigating. But the lack of empathy online. Oh my God, because this Rob Reiner, I don't know if you know this, but he wasn't a fan of the Trump. So that immediately gets people to celebrate good times. Come on. And I think it's a reason why I don't really spend much time on Twitter anymore. My point is this. I'd rather walk around during a snowstorm feeling like I'm in a snow globe with my daughter and my doggy than spend time on that ugly Twitter. And then you got the Brown University thing, right? There was another mass shooting. We're not going to do anything about mass shootings in America. So, I decided to go the other way, and I just started buying. Can you say the word on social media? I'm fully loaded. Let's just put it that way. Because it got to a point where I'm like, these politicians don't know how to take care of me and my family. They don't know how to take care of anybody in America. So instead of hoping that they can figure it out, I'm like, well, while you guys make believe you're figuring it out, I'm going to make sure I'm fully loaded. But here's the breaking news in the Brown University mass shooting. The person of interest that they had in custody has been released. Breaking news. Released. They're still looking for the suspect. And then you go to Australia. Oh, my God. You go to Australia. They're just trying to celebrate the Hanukkah. We're trying to celebrate our God. Our God's greater than your God. Oh, yeah, well, my God's greater than your God. And then you have a terrorist attack, and this guy's just, doing his thing. And then you got a guy like, oh, yeah, he stands up to him. He's like, hell nah. And he wrestles the gun away from the terrorist. And what I don't understand is now he's got the gun on the terrorist. Why didn't he take him out? But he is absolutely a hero today. And then finally, the reason Ron the waiter will not be on this morning. My Bills kicked his Patriots ass, and he can't handle it today. So he's like, oh, I'm taking a Pasadena. And I said, that's good. That's good, Ron. That's very smart. That's what you should do. So instead, I got Tony P. Hi, Tony P. How are you, brother?
I'm good. I'm good in this terrible morning.
It's terrible if what you decide to focus on. I think that's my point in the opening of the Opie Radio podcast. Like, I think,
the only thing of those top 4 things that you spoke about that I really paid any attention to this entire weekend, and I didn't really pay attention to it, I just knew that it happened.
Yeah.
Was I woke up to the Rob Reiner. I knew nothing about the mass shootings, the mass I just saw a guy in Australia, tackle some dude.
Oh yeah, he did the right thing. He is, by the way. I don't know if Richie Rich is here today. We can make this very easy and very simple. Oh, here he is, Richie Rich, the dude in Australia. Excuse me. I think they call it Bondi Beach. Who wrestled that fucking weapon away from the terrorists. He is the man by a mile today. He stood up to that guy, and he probably saved countless lives. So he's dumb man today. Nice and easy, nice and simple. But I know you're a big Trump supporter. So are you celebrating the demise of Rob Reiner and his wife, like some of these freaking lunatics online?
Why would I celebrate the demise of him, bro? It's just, this is why I'm telling you, it's scripted. It's a scripted match of tennis on both extremes. You know what I mean? When Charlie Kirk went out, you had people celebrating. They were jumping in the streets. Is this what they're doing because Rob Reiner's gone?
Well, I mean, I did.
There's people happy.
Yes. I really don't check Twitter much anymore. But when you got the big news like that coming in, I went there. And I'm like, wow, man. What? Here's my question to you today, Tony P.
Go ahead.
And maybe we'll try to get some laughs in today. I don't know. Where did empathy go in America? Or was it always like this? This is what I'm trying to figure out. I have lived a life. I am an old guy now. I remember people had empathy. Was it always like this, but people didn't have the outlet to get this like disgusting hate out there? And of course, people are going to say, well, they celebrated when, like you said. But my point is, you shouldn't celebrate either one of these things.
Exactly. If somebody you don't like dies, you shouldn't have any feelings. It's my thing. Like, why would you even? If there's people that have come across my life that have, I don't like anymore. They don't like me. I don't like them.
Right.
If they die, I'm sure through social media, I'll find out that they died. But that didn't exist back then. You either knew through your close circle, or if you were pathetic and read the obituaries.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There was people that sat and read the obituaries. Let's see who died to make themselves feel better.
I'm trying to seriously, as you're saying all that, I'm thinking to myself, did I ever celebrate the death of somebody? I guess I would say like, a terrorist. Like I would say probably some terrorists, but like
people were angry when Epstein.
Yeah, but he's still alive. They got the new pictures from the estate, and he's carrying around an iPhone 18. He's supposedly still alive. So you can't count that one. He's alive, living well somewhere because because he made a deal with the rich and famous. He's like, look, man, get me out of this jail, make believe I killed myself, and let me live my life on my other island.
Well, he controlled most of the rich and famous, no?
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
Or whatever. If he's really gone, I think that's all right.
Maybe he's a lizard person. I don't know.
I don't know either. But this Rob Reiner, they're saying, I'm not part of the media. Obviously, I'm podcasting from a windowsill, Tony. You understand?
With a lower level media.
Yeah, with a way low media. But they're basically saying already, they got it all figured out. There was a Hanukkah celebration at the Reiner's house with Rob and Michelle. And their kid who's had some severe issues with heroin, well documented. I think even Rob Reiner made a movie based loosely on his son's life. They're saying that that's who did this with a knife.
I don't know, man. I guess that's Hollywood, right?
But then the mainstream media is mad because the lower level media is on it already, and they're like, well, what you have, despite what you heard. They still don't know who did this. They're so mad that the other media's got a leg on them. And the problem is, that's why you guys are all going bye-bye, because you have to be so careful and safe that you allow all these lower level outlets to report what's going on out there.
Right. But then the problem lies in, are they telling the truth? And who's telling the truth and who's not telling the truth?
I think in the end, it's going to be pretty accurate that Rob Reiner's son did this. Yeah. There's too many sources saying that already. Listen, the one thing I want to say about Rob Reiner, obviously he went hard with the Trump. Most of us remember him as Meathead on All in the Family. Right. And the funny thing about him on All in the Family, what he believed on All in the Family was really what he believed in real life. And he went at it with the Archie, right? Archie was a god to the conservatives, a god.
Of course he was. As was George Jefferson. George Jefferson was a capitalist.
Yeah. To this day, you could find all sorts of clips of Archie Bunker because he's a god to the right. Here's the problem. What was his name? O'Connor. Carol O'Connor.
Carol O'Connor.
In his real life, she thought like Rob Reiner. And it drove him nuts because when he went out and about because of that show, the people would bow to him like he was a deity. And it turns out that he was a hardcore liberal and he was playing that part for TV.
You see, that's the problem with Hollywood, man. Like, I just don't watch because I don't watch anymore for the most part. But if you're a hardcore right-wing guy, you won't be able to watch any. What are you going to watch? What are you going to watch?
You watch your kid in the fucking snow. That's
terrible. Screw that. You guys are out of control with your children. And did you take pictures of your kid in the snow? All nice and proper?
I did.
Did you post it to social media?
No.
Good. That's a good thing. These people that posting their ugly children on social media. Why I gotta look at them, man? Back in the day, you would go to somebody's house. You wouldn't pull out the photo album.
Right. Well, we were discussing this in our house because I decided, and my wife, obviously, we decided to keep our kids private. Now, it's easy to keep them private nowadays because I don't have the fame. You understand? I don't have the fame. Like I said, I'm broadcasting from a fucking windowsill with Tony P. Who the fuck am I?
A pretty good fucking view, though.
There you go. But but we discussed this in this house that people have two lives now.
Yes.
They got their real life, right?
And now online life.
And then they got their online life. So you got to post the pictures of your kids and you have to hashtag that shit snow day.
And then you look at the comments. Oh, such a beautiful princess. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's like, and you don't even take the time to like Photoshop the turd that your dog or my dog took in the background. You know what I mean? There's a turd in the background. Yeah. Oh, look, it's beautiful.
I had a little debate last morning, I should say. I was going to say last night, but it was actually in the morning. I'm like, do I pick up my turd today? My dog's turd. It seems pretty covered in the 4 inches of snow we got here in New York. Do I pick up my turd?
It'll disintegrate. It'll vaporize.
I picked up my turd. I'm not an animal, Tony. But you're right. I mean, the funny thing is about these pictures on, let's say Facebook, because I think they're more guilty than anybody, is the fact that the pictures, it looks like they were outside for hours. Let's now get hot cocoa. They're exhausted from enjoying their snow day. The fact is they went outside for 2 minutes. Let's get the pictures done. Let's get them on the fucking Facebook. And then we can get back on our couches and we can all go on our fucking phone.
Isn't it crazy? And then you say empathy. There's no connection anymore. That's why people don't give a shit who the hell's dying and who's not dying. And they're going out there I don't know about the games that they're playing, but I know that there's a lot of games where people are taking people out.
Yeah. Well, I think my hunch about empathy, I think that the lack of empathy is now completely out of control because of social media. I think that most people had a lack of empathy, but they didn't have an outlet for it. I think that what has helped this lack of empathy go through the roof is, if this is going to be kind of contradictory, but I'm not a huge fan of organized religion at all. But when I was growing up, we all went to a church. Not all, but a lot of us. And more and more people are not going to church anymore. And even though, like, a lot of the stories they told me, I was sitting in my pew going, this is bullshit. You know, but if you got a good priest with a good sermon, you know, you get some life lessons. And I don't think we're getting life lessons anymore from anywhere. You know, the attendance at churches, depending on your religion, is dramatically down, Tony P.
Well, I also came across an article that was talking about video games and how the video games that we used to play actually taught us stuff.
Like
For
what?
example, like
Frogger
no, you would get
across the street.
Well, you would get 3 chances, and then that would be it. You'd have to start all over. You wouldn't continue. The games nowadays, they save every 10 seconds, so you're always, you know, you'll never go. What lesson are you learning? You know what I mean?
Oh my God! What was the Tomb Raider was one of my games with Lara Croft or Lara Croft.
You were a Tomb Raider guy?
I was a Tomb Raider guy, dude. You just brought up a memory because you had to get to a certain point in the game to hit save,
right? And
it was long, and it was involved, and you would feel the sweat and the anxiety trying to get. You knew exactly where you had to go, and if you could hit fucking save, you're like, oh my God, I made it through that whole thing. And you're right. Nowadays, you could just go like this as you're playing the game. Save,
and you're there. Save. They're not learning anything. They're not learning to remember. They're not learning to, I needed to go there and unlock this and go there and kill that and do this and do that to get to that point. They're not doing it anymore, man. You're right. An article came across. It also said that, you know, nowadays everybody's sitting on that couch. We would all get together to go play at somebody's house.
Right.
Right? You would sit there. You would roast your friends. You would, I don't know, smoke a joint, drink a beer.
Right. It's I don't know. I don't know where the lack of empathy is coming from. You know, it's something I really do think about a lot. And I'm trying to figure out if it's, you know, we've always been like this and it's just easier to throw your hate out there. But I choose not. I try to choose not to do that. I'm not perfect. I'm like everybody else. I falter, but in general, I try to have empathy in these situations. And the Rob Reiner, Michelle Reiner thing is insanely tragic. And you gotta respect the guy because he had one of the greatest runs in Hollywood. Do you understand? He had like I think it was about a 6 to 8 year run that is greater than almost any other fucking person in Hollywood as far as directing films.
Maybe what's his face? Opie.
The Ron Howard had he's had a serious run. We can certainly look at that. I wrote down this is 6 movies he did in about 8 years. About maybe longer. Spinal Tap. We all love the Spinal Tap. That was Rob Reiner. Stand By Me. That was Rob Reiner.
Yeah.
The Princess Bride. This was all one after another. When Harry Met Sally.
Another great film.
And then he went into Misery, which I think I think they can now make a remake of Misery, but you know, I mean, that's Misery 2. Oh my, you know, I mean, wow. Wow.
I think maybe it's because we come from a different time. When she hobbled his ankles, I felt his ankles get hobbled.
Right. Oh my God. Yeah.
I think kids would watch that today and just be like, nothing, like that. It's okay.
When what's his name there said,
okay, we can print them. We can plastic print them some new ankles. It'll be fine.
When what's his name there said, oh, he is helpless, and he's just like, don't do that. Oh, for the love of God, don't do that. He's begging her. Oh my God.
And she's just like, no, it's for your own good. Crack, crack.
I know she's now Matlock, but you see that Kathy Bates and you're just horrified. Horrified. To this day, you're like, were you actually acting? You seem to enjoy that a little too much.
It was like when I watched,
don't oh God, oh no, don't do that.
When I watched that movie, I pictured her as a different version of Throw Mama from the Train. Like,
oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the next level, Throw Mama from the Train.
And, you know, I interrupted our list, but then Rob Reiner also did A Few Good Men.
Another great movie.
And then they try to add this movie North in there. I was like, no, that's not on my list. I don't even know what that movie's about. But they were trying to add that to his list of great films that he did.
I'm sure it's about North.
And let's not forget, he also did The Bucket List.
The Bucket List. Oh yeah, that's what's his face, right? The two guys they went around. The old guys, right?
Yeah,
Morgan
the old
Freeman?
guys. Morgan Freeman, and was that a Jack Nicklaus?
But
film?
that's what we need to do, man. We need to go. We need to go up to Scott, and we need to start firing stuff.
Yeah, I'll fire stuff now that I'm.
Oh yeah, man. That's bucket list. Why not? Let's relive the bucket list. Let's do what they did on their list.
Bro, I'm fully loaded because I don't trust these politicians anymore. So I'm fully loaded. I'm not even going to talk about what we need to do with the Brown University situation because you might as well talk to a fucking wall. It is what it is. This is what you say to people. It is what it is. It's going to continue in America because we don't feel like figuring out anything in America. And when you say figuring out things in America, it doesn't mean taking all your weapons away. What it really means is figuring it out, whatever that means.
Figure it out.
We can't figure it out, Tony.
Yeah, but people are starting to think, so we might be able to figure it out. Everybody's not listening to the same person. But going back to the movies for 1 second, have you ever heard of a thing called second screen viewing?
What the hell is that?
Exactly what it says it is. Second screen viewing.
Yeah.
Screenwriters now are being told to write films to dumb down the dialogue of films for people that are scrolling and watching a movie.
Oh, is that good? Is there an example of this?
There's examples of it everywhere. If you put your phone down, put it away, and watch anything new, like any new movie on Netflix, you'll notice that the writing is so terrible that it makes the acting look terrible.
Well, that's no, Tony.
No, truth. There's truth in this.
I know, but there's also a problem. Oh, by the way, the George Clooney fucking Adam Sandler movie on Netflix. Oh my God.
I didn't watch it. Is it terrible?
We get it. You wish you did things differently, George. What's it called? Jay. He's a big actor and has all these regrets in life, and then he's walking around, and it's almost like he's like doing the Scrooge thing and going back in time, looking at things he should have did differently, and it's like he's on a set watching things play out and wishing he did things differently. We get it. In the end, Adam Sandler's your only friend. Sorry, I ruined the movie for you.
That's all right. Ruin it. It sounds like a terrible movie.
Well, my point is,
go watch a better movie. It sounds like you could go watch Scrooged with Bill Murray and get the same feel. But better movie.
I'd rather watch the Bill Murray Scrooge movie than the stupid new George Clooney movie. And when you inevitably watch George Clooney on the Netflix, right? It's called Jay something. Could someone help me with the name of the movie? My OCD's kicking in right now. Jay something.
No I'll look. I'll find it.
Here's a little something from the Opster. George Clooney doesn't know how to run, and he has 3 running scenes in this movie.
What do you mean you don't know how to run? Like
he doesn't know how to run. And look,
Jay Kelly, it's called.
What?
Jay Kelly.
Yeah, Jay Kelly. Thank you, Vincent Scaramuzzo. Let me give Vincent a little credit here. Jay Kelly, but he has 3 running scenes in the movie, and enjoy his running because he stinks at it.
Is he better than Seagal?
What, Seagal can't run?
You've never seen Steven Seagal run? He runs like this with his hands like.
Oh my God! Really?
You never seen it?
Oh my God! You just turned me on to something. No.
Oh man, he runs like that.
Really?
Justice, he's fucking doing this thing. Yeah, like a fucking French bulldog.
Interesting. So,
and the top part of his body don't move. It's just hands.
The problem with Netflix is they got to fill up their screen with all these movies. So I think part of the problem is that they're accepting really, really bad movies for their streaming service. All the streaming services are doing this. And we've been trying to watch some of the holiday movies that are available on the Netflix, the new ones. And we were watching this hunk of shit where this mom, she loses her job. She makes Christmas cookies and they're like, we have to let you go. And then the daughter wants to go to this snowboarding school. Did anyone else see this hunk of shit? And so then the mom's like, I need to figure out how to like pay for this. So then, she realizes that the exclusive hotel, right, that is run by the fuck up of a son. You know, the guy that really runs the hotel, some billionaire. He's like, oh, you're a fuck up. Why don't you run my exclusive hotel? And then she comes in because she's like, oh my God, they're auditioning for Santa Claus. Problem is, I got a vagina. So she gets her friends together and she's like, look, man, I got a vagina, right? They didn't say this in the movie, but I read between the lines. I got a vagina and I got to look like a guy because if I could get this job as Santa Claus, right? They pay $2,000 a week. That's a nice salary in this day and age. And then I could get my daughter who's getting bullied on the fucking ski slope because she dresses weird. There's a Mean Girls angle here. I could get her into the snowboarding school.
This is crazy.
So then guess who got the job as Santa Claus? Because, oh, my God, if she wasn't believable as a man, it was incredible. And then she's in the locker room and she falls in love kind of with the guy that is the fuck up of the billionaire, right? The son of the billionaire. They're both in the locker room. And then there's this whole weird thing because he drops his towel because he thinks he's in a locker room with fucking just guys. Even though I've been in the locker room with a lot of guys and I got a nice piece downstairs, but I'm not going to fucking just drop my towel like that. Even though it's a bunch of guys, but he drops his towel, right? And now he's naked to the world. And then he's looking at her dressed as Santa Claus and going, well, aren't you going to change? And she's like, oh, well, with the fake guy voice, I'm going to go around the corner and change. Not even close to believable as a dude. You still believe she has a vagina, but this guy's stupid and thinks that, it's a real guy. And then why don't you ask me how it ended there, Tony P?
She fell in love with the guy.
The answer is I have no fucking idea. Because then we decided to watch the George Clooney movie. Let's see what good old George is up to.
That other movie you were describing, I was thinking of that 80s movie. One of the boys, remember? She was like great looking, and then she wanted to go undercover or something like that.
Yeah.
She had a great rack.
Yeah. What movie was that? That movie's been made 12 times.
Just one of the guys, or something like that.
You
and then
at
the end of the movie, they went to the prom. They're both wearing tuxedos. The guy still thinks she's a guy. She grabs him and kisses him, and she pulls out her titties. Great.
Well, that sounds good. The pulling out of the titties. That never hurt anybody in a movie.
No.
They should have done this in this cute holiday movie they were trying to, it's a bad movie that when they have a crowd scene, right? They have a crowd scene. And they have 10 extras. They can only get 10 people because they don't have a big budget.
And one of them's in the corner smoking crack.
Yeah, for the big tree lighting at the exclusive resort. It was a big scene. We're going to do the tree lighting, and there's 10 people there because they have no budget for this stupid movie that I wasted my time on.
Why would you do that to yourself, man? Just watch the classics.
I knew I should have watched. I should have watched Christmas with the Cranks. I knew it. I knew it was right there.
I got to call you parents out on what you're feeding your children in their brains, bro. This is nonsense. This is nonsense that you're watching. You got to show them the classics. Play the Grinch.
Right.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed.
Rudolph.
Claymation. Come on. It's 20 minutes of your time.
Honk. Poor Rudolph.
Yeah, remember they put the brown stuff on his nose?
Yeah, they were trying to hide the nose. But...
He sounded like you did 2 weeks ago.
What do you mean? How I sounded 2 weeks ago? What
you had the nasal thing going.
Oh, I had a little nasal action.
Yeah,
from the Christmas tree allergy. You're right.
You sounded like Rudolph, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
But here's the other thing. You're thinking. I just try to help the people out because we all are on the Netflix, just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. You think this would have been a good move? I saw I forgot the name of the movie already. That's how great it was. The J movie with the George Clooney. I already forgot his name. Oh, it's right on the screen. Jay Kelly. Jay Kelly. And I go to my wife. Done. It was literally the first movie because it was like the top 10 trending movies because we're all stupid, right? We all have to watch the same thing, even though we're.
Why would you watch George Clooney play an Irish guy? Why?
I don't know if he was an Irish guy. Oh, because of the name Jay Kelly. I didn't get the impression that he was Irish at all. I don't even know why they had the name Jay Kelly.
It's a terrible name for the movie.
And then you got the Adam Sandler, and I'm like, oh, I get it. You got to put your family in every goddamn movie, even though this wasn't even his movie. He snuck his daughter in. But he didn't sneak his wife in. He had a different wife for once. Thank you.
With the name
So I go to my wife. Done. Movie selection done. We're watching Jay Kelly.
That's crazy. With the name, if the movie, if I were to write a film and the name of it was Jay Kelly, and it was a Christmas movie,
right?
It'd be about some Irish guy who's down on his luck. It would open up in a bar. Maybe he's getting his ass kicked.
Right.
You know, something.
Yeah, that would have been nice. But here's
a piece of crap.
So George Clooney was promoting the hell out of this all week, right? Even on that Kelly Ripa show, which is I think every day I'm going to tell these idiots that try to hate what's worse than this. And it's a long list. Kelly Ripa, Kelly and Mark it's insane how bad it is. Why are they so popular? Why are they on network TV? That show stinks.
Because network TV stinks.
But George Clooney was on there, right? And I was like, oh, wow, he's really promoting this Jay Kelly movie heavily. And it's the top trending on the Netflix. So I said to the wife, I don't feel like fucking scrolling for the next hour. Done. And I pushed play. She goes, well, let me get ready. You know how everyone has to get ready for their movie. What do you mean get ready? It started. No, I got to get my heated blanket. I got to get this. I got some ice cream. You want yours? Sure. Okay. My flavor right now is coffee ice cream. Don't ask why.
Okay.
So anyway,
I'm a judge.
But here, I should have known. Like George Clooney is a big star, and the movie wasn't in the theaters. The theaters are still the place to be for your movie, although it's quickly changing where they're putting better and better movies out on the streaming services. But still, the movie theaters are king. So that should have been my first clue that this movie was just going to be okay because the George Clooney wasn't on the big screen. He was on the Netflix.
That's the big thing now. Netflix is paying the big money.
They are. Anyway, what else is going on with you, Tony P? I saw that. You did you don't like people posting photos of their kids.
I hate that. Because that's not something we used to do growing up.
Right.
Get it? Like, why do I have to see? And forget the fact that you have a phone that you can take endless amount of pictures with. They're posting the bad pictures too.
Yeah.
When we were kids, we would keep the bad photos, but we would put them in the photo album that nobody would see.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just the family. That's the family. Now they're posting everything. I don't want to see your kid. I don't want to see your kid running around in a circle and pretending that it's dancing because you're singing something and they're doing this kind of shit. This is for parents. This is not for me.
Well, you're watching, though. You're watching.
I have no choice. I scroll and it's there.
Are you the sad couple that has no kids? Or are you happy when you're
supposed to have kids, but we didn't.
Oh, right. Why am I going down that road? There was tragedy in Tony's life. I'm sorry, Tony. For real, I'm taking that back. I'm sorry. I was trying to go for some humor, and I realized that you actually had a tragedy. You and your wife were trying to have kids.
Correct.
It just didn't work. I'm sorry.
Now I'm just the guy that sits around judging, family.
No, because how you're talking, we had the sad family that lived next to us.
Right.
Out there on Long Island, and we had 7, 8, 9 kids. And my upbringing was rough, but what made it tolerable was having my brothers and sisters to lean on. I think it made it a little easier.
Right.
And we spent a lot of time on our driveway playing all sorts of sports, whether it was like a little driveway hockey, basketball, wiffle ball, riding our bikes, even though it wasn't the biggest driveway, but it was big enough to get a lot of stuff done. And every once in a while you would peek at the neighbor's house and you saw the woman just staring out her kitchen window, watching us play. And we invited them over a few times, and there was a sadness in that house.
No, I'm not sad. We're not sad.
I know. No, but I had to tell you where I was going with this whole thing.
I get what you're saying.
We felt bad for the lady.
I get it. I understand. I'm not that. That's not the couple that I'm at. I'm the guy who, if you're in the car with your kids, I'm the guy you have to say, hey, the kids are in the car. Watch your mouth.
Right.
Which it's like, come on, that's not how life works. Why are you sheltering your children?
You'd
You know
be
what I mean?
you'd be the type of father you would give him a few backhands, right, Tony? A few backhands, keep him honest.
I don't think so. I would give him the look.
Right,
You know, the look is
right,
stronger than a backhand. I think
right,
my father gave me the look, and I was fearful of the look. And the second he gave me the smack on the tush,
right.
I was like, "This don't hurt. This guy is soft."
There you go. All right. Well, I awkwardly went down that road, and I apologize.
Nah, it's cool, man. It's cool.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool, man. That's cool. No, it's not.
I have a like. I'm at the point in my life where there's been so much tragedy.
Yeah.
That what's next? That's where I'm at. I'm like, what's next, dude?
You're happy. You're a happy-go-lucky guy, and you don't like porch pirates and glitter bomb videos. So you're right where you should be. You don't like the porch pirates.
I hate porch pirates, but I love the glitter bomb videos. Have you watched these things?
Wait, you love the glitter bomb videos?
Oh, those are the best.
I don't even know what a
porch pirates.
Wait. What's a glitter bomb video? I don't even know if I know.
Okay, porch pirates. Everybody's like setting up the porch pirates. Like, so I don't know if these people have had stuff stolen X amount of times, but they're putting fake packages on their porches and they're recording with the Ring cameras.
Nice.
And it's like these big fat people from like middle America, barely able to get up the porch and take this package. And then they're walking back and they get to where their car is and the thing just fucking explodes. Blue, pink glitter. It's just like everywhere. These people are falling over. They're trying to sue the people like, hey, man, I was just trying to steal your package and you're trying to blow me up? Yeah, fuck yeah, you're getting blown up, you piece of shit.
And the people that set up the glitter bomb, they're the ones that are going to get in trouble, sadly, for this. Wait a minute. I had no idea until this moment. So fake packages on the porch, knowing they're going to get stolen, but they're set up to blow up, and it's a glitter bomb?
They're glitter bombs. They're just
That's amazing.
And it's always like a fat person. Like a fat person goes up, and then you see them fly like 3 feet because the explosion is actually like a big explosion.
Right.
Crazy. They turn around. They're blue. They're pink. All
right, I got to watch those because there is a major problem with stealing packages in New York City. A major problem. I did this rap a bunch of months ago, but the number of packages they say that are stolen in the New York City area alone is absolutely insane. If someone could look that up for me, that'd be huge. I'll put you on the big screen. From one of my guys, we got our own gang here watching this, but it is a major problem because they can't, like when you're in the suburbs, you know, you could kind of watch your front porch, or some people have lock boxes and they got ways to, or put it in my garage, you know, all this stuff. But in New York City, man, not everyone has a doorman, obviously, and they're just leaving these packages outside brownstones and all over the place, and they're getting stolen to the tune of an insane number.
You know what it's called?
What?
It's called Good For You. Get out of your house and go shopping and celebrate the people, you know, support the people that are actually going to work and paying rent and keeping the fucking economy going. Stop giving your money to Amazon because,
dude, I ordered a ton of shit on Amazon yesterday.
I know you ordered a ton of shit on Amazon.
You know how
look like the guy who doesn't want to leave the house. That's what you understand.
Oh no, no, complete opposite.
Okay, good.
Because of my upbringing, I need to be out of this house on a regular basis. Yes, I need outside air. I need the sun.
But
I don't own blinds or drapes because I lived in a way where it was very dark in my house. So I'm the opposite. But with that said, dude, online shopping has made Christmas a little more tolerable because you don't have to deal, you know, wow.
No, it's not tolerable, bro. I don't know what to buy anybody. You know, I don't know what to buy for anybody because
go on TikTok. Go on TikTok. TikTok. Everyone's promoting products on
TikTok, and that's nonsense. TikTok is, you see, that's more nonsense. I used to go out, you know, what happened to the days of you go out with who you're with, your spouse, you pay attention throughout the year. Oh shit, she likes that? I'm gonna fucking get that for her. That doesn't exist anymore. It's like, oh, you know, you get somebody something, and then they look at you with like a
what are you crazy? No one starts Christmas shopping until December 20th. Yeah,
I get it. I'm not saying you buy it. I'm saying you fucking remember.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You pay attention. You pay attention to the things your spouse likes. Now it's just like, here, get me this.
I know what I do. I go to a mall every holiday season. I walk around. I'll try to find a Spencer's gift. I'll try to get some kind of orange drink. And then I go home and I go on Amazon and buy everything. I walk around the malls because it's nostalgia. Here's something, Tony P. You know, it sounds great. Online shopping, killing the holiday spirit, right?
It is.
Here's something. Go to a mall. Do this today. Walk in the store and the people that work there will literally tackle you. They're like, oh my God, a customer. And then they won't leave you the fuck alone.
I went to a mall.
You went to a mall?
I went to a mall. I still go to malls, and I didn't have that experience.
No?
No. The last place I actually went were the outlets up in, I don't know where it is, upstate somewhere. Nyack, where it's like an hour away from here.
Right.
Woodbury Commons. That's where I went.
Woodbury Commons. I know that. All right.
And to be honest with you, nobody could have given a shit that I was there or shopping or not. I found the exact opposite. Nobody cared. It was like, you want to buy something, buy something. Maybe somebody said hello. Maybe they didn't say hello. Nobody gave a shit. They didn't.
I'm just here to say, in principle, I agree with you, but to be able to go on Amazon and get your Christmas shopping done,
it's convenient.
It's glorious. Convenient. And every day there's just boxes outside our apartment door. It's like, oh my God.
That's insane.
Could you wrap this stuff for me too? That would be the next thing. If Amazon goes, you want us to wrap your gifts for you, an extra charge, whatever the charge is. This Amazon, are you listening? I'm brilliant. I am
have it already.
You want to make even more money, Amazon? This is what you do for us people that have families and we're trying to get our Christmas shopping.
You're not listening.
You got a little button. Hold on, Tony. You got a little button. And you push that button. You say, yes, wrap my gifts. Oh, my God. You want to talk about a revenue stream.
That already exists. It already exists on Amazon. It says, is this a gift? And you could push yes, and they'll wrap it for you, and they'll even fill out the card.
Oh. I'm sorry. Are you getting me back because you can't have kids? Is that what's happening here?
Yeah, that's what the fuck's happening, man.
Sorry.
You know something? Come back to me. Come back to me in fucking years from now, like Rob Reiner. You think that guy? What was that guy's last vision? If it was that guy's kid that did it, that's his last vision. He opened up and says, "Hey, what's up, little Johnny?" And little Johnny's like, "You know something? Just sit there. You're gonna get hobbled right now. You understand?"
Dude, I wouldn't call it a bit, obviously, because hopefully bits are kind of humor based, but it's something I've talked about for a very, very long time, that there are people out there. There are people out there right now, maybe even watching this, where they gave birth to their own killer. I've been talking about this for a million years.
Listen, there's also that theory, right? Isn't there? I mean, there is a theory in Hollywood that, there's golden juice and stuff like that, whatever, but there's theories out there that people got to do stuff.
Right.
And this guy's been very successful. So maybe all of this comes at a cost. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was an argument during Hanukkah. How do we even know that already? That's what they're saying.
How do we know? Because who knows? He might have posted it on his X account.
And I want to do one more thing today.
And I call it X. I don't call it Twitter because
I call it shit.
I have an account. I don't think I posted more than one thing.
I got a question. Well, no, I don't. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to figure out why there's so much porn on Twitter these days, and I'm like, is it my algorithm, or are they pushing more of this?
Yeah, because that's what it is. Of course, they're pushing more of it, bro. People are retiring. There was a lady. She went on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
She was on for 3 hours, and she made enough money to retire. It's crazy. Crazy. Right. She never even posted one photo.
All right. I'm going to look at all my body parts. You just gave me an idea, man.
You're gonna start selling yourself?
I'm not lying. I'm going to need money sooner than later. I'm going to strip completely naked after this.
You see,
I know that I know that sounds gross to people. Relax. Let me work through this. I'm going to study all my body parts.
You're going to do with that.
And I'm going to figure out what body parts, not parts for at this point. What body part can make me a few mil? And it doesn't have to be a beautiful body part. It could be a body part that's a little weird. I got weird, like Frito-Lay's type toenails.
I got a nipple ring.
You got the nipple ring. Maybe you make money off your nipple ring. Who knows?
I tell my wife, you see, this is crazy things you can do when you don't have children. I tell my wife, we got to get a couple of luchador masks. You know, the fucking Mexican wrestler mask? and just get naked and start going at it. Open an OnlyFans. There's got to be.
All right. You can
There's
make
gotta
money
be a
off
niche
that,
for
I
that.
think. Listen, Opie's embarrassingly large piece.
You got a hammer? Oh.
Have you ever seen my fishing picture?
No, I've never seen you fishing.
Yeah, see, me and Tony, Tony's one of my newer friends, but I'm a big fisherman. Not as much in recent years, but I still fish a lot. Not as much as I used to, though. I needed it for therapy. It's a longer story than I have time for today. But basically, after I got let go at SiriusXM, after they screwed me, I needed something. And I leaned into fishing, and I fished every day, like hours and hours. It was sort of my therapy. And then now all these years later, it's more of a normal hobby I got. Okay. I caught a giant striped bass. I was like, oh my God, it's social media. I got to get this bitch online, man. Right.
Right.
And I put this fish online. It wasn't my biggest fish I ever caught, but it was a nice size. I'm like, all right, well, I'll get some clicks. I'm like everybody else. I'm looking for clicks. Not going to lie to you. And all of a sudden, my fucking social media, bing, 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 bing. It almost broke the internet. Little exaggeration, but I'm trying to hammer my point home. I'm like, why is this? It's just a fit. Why is this picture getting so many likes and shares and comments? And then my wife had to tell me, hey, dummy, look at your package. I had sweatpants on. And I'll be honest. The wind was coming out of the west. Right, so I think it was pushing down the sweatpants a little bit too. But it made it look like I had the biggest hog on Long Island. And that's why I was getting the likes.
That's beautiful. Because it was probably hot. It was fucking a sweaty day. And you're sitting there, everything's extended to its maximum capabilities. Yeah. Just hanging, you understand? Beautiful.
People like, wow, you're really excited that you caught this striped bass. I'm like, what are they? I swear for a short period of time, like, what are they talking about? I'm so confused. Wait, can I find that video?
You need to put that on a t-shirt, man.
Let me see if I can find the video really fast. I don't know if I can.
I would put that.
I forget. I don't even know how I would find it on my crap. Sweatpants, that sweat.
With that.
This isn't a real show, so give me a second to try to find my fishing picture. Fishing. Oh my God! You would think. Oh, here it is. All right. I think I might. All right. Hold on. I think I found a version of it I could play really fast. Okay. All right. Where are you, Tony? Oh, you're on this screen. Hi, Tone. What were you doing while I was searching the internet? Okay. Here it is. The video I'm talking about. Wait, okay, now I do this. And okay, here it is.
Video will get 1 million views.
It's a small photo, but it's a big. Wow. Yeah, man, you were out there.
This video will get 1 million. Here, let's play it again.
This video will get 1 million views.
Wow. What a fish.
But stupid me, I had no idea at first.
What a fish.
And this guy's unbearable. That means I did my job, Eugene. I did my job.
I figured out how you break the internet, man.
I had no idea at first.
I'm telling you how you break the internet. You take the same exact picture with different fucking holding different stuff.
Right. But anyway, but the wind was blowing from the west. All right, one more thing, and let's get out of here because I got things to do, Tom.
Yeah, man, me too.
A lot of tragedy today, a lot of sadness in the air. But happy Hanukkah to everybody. Big shout out to Bills Mafia kicking fucking Ron the Waiter's Patriots over the weekend. That's why Ron's not here today. He couldn't bear to deal with my Bills beating his Patriots. I think he'll be back tomorrow.
I don't watch football, but are you a huge Bills fan because the Bills are really the only New York team? Because the other ones play in Jersey?
Well, the answer is really simple, actually. I'm so old that when I was going to college, I grew up a Jets fan.
Okay.
And I went to college in Geneseo, and I lived in Western New York for a long time. I did 5 years of college. I did 3 years of radio in Rochester, another 3 years in Buffalo. So I was up there like, what is that, 11, 12 years? Because I think there was a year there I just hung out up there before I moved into radio.
Mhm.
And, there was a time, it's hard to believe. I talk about this stuff with my kids all the time, this stuff that has changed. It's insane. But if you were a fan of a particular team and then you moved away out of that area, there was no way of keeping up with your team. Do you understand? There was no internet. You had to call your dad. How did the Jets do?
Right.
I mean, you sort of got headlines, obviously, but you didn't get to see any real plays of the game or anything if you lived far away. So where I lived, it was the Bills, coverage on the Bills 24/7, and Jets. Very minimal. The only time I knew about the Jets when I was living in Western New York was when the Bills played the Jets. So I became a huge Bills fan. And to this day, I'm still a huge Bills fan. And I suffer along with everybody else in Western New York. Suffer. I was all in with those Super Bowls. I was up there for 3 of them. The fourth one, I moved back to Long Island, and started working at BAB. But I suffered through all that too, man. So, and that's the reason.
I don't know. I grew up in Astoria. Don't ask me why I grew up a Steelers fan. I think I grew up a Steelers fan because all my cousins, I was the youngest one. They liked the Steelers, and the Cowboys were a little bit like, they said, oh, the Cowboys, like that. And then I was a Giant fan just because my brother was a Giants fan. And then when I came to my own, I realized I really didn't give a shit about any of it. So I stopped watching.
There you go.
That's it.
But speaking of football, this is how we end today. Your boy. He's your boy. Trump's your boy.
What do you do? Oh, the
Trump's
coin.
Your boy. Dude, can we agree that Trump does some things very weird? Can you at least agree to that?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree to a lot of the stuff that Trump does. He got those little hands. He can't flip that big.
You ever see him drink water where he like,
ow, like this?
Oh, I just smashed my head doing my stupid Trump drinking water. Oh my God.
God did that to you, you see? Trump's one of the good ones. You're talking about Trump.
Oh, listen to the smash. Anyway, he drinks water weird. And now we learned, there was the Army-Navy game, which a lot of people like to check out. I definitely checked it out. And Trump threw out he tossed the coin. Look how he tossed the coin over the weekend. Here it is.
President, would you do the honor? Are you all set?
Yeah, pasta.
It is tails.
Pasta. In your food.
Look in slow motion.
Such grace.
It's like he throws a coin like he's releasing a dove. Oh, I gotta release this dove.
Yeah, bro. He can't do that. Maybe he's got little thumbs. He must have little thumbs.
Who tosses a coin like that?
Our commander-in-chief. Who else?
You flip it. Everyone knows you flip it.
A guy, he don't, bro. You don't do
Or
that.
if you can't flip it, right? You kind of throw it in the air, maybe a backhand, so it spins all nice. You don't throw it like you're releasing a dove.
Have you ever seen the footage of him from back in the day when he's fighting Vince McMahon?
Yeah.
That's great. He throws him over a table.
Yeah. Oh,
Man.
that shit was amazing.
It was beautiful. But that was you need to take that and put like near, far, wherever you are behind it.
Right. What, the coin toss?
Yeah, behind that in the slow motion. Just like somebody needs to make that.
I'm making it. I'm leaving now so I can go make that and get my clicks.
All right, man. I'm gonna go I don't know, unclog a toilet or something.
Tony, you're the man. I made a mistake. I made a mistake today, so I just want to, I was just
bro. Don't worry. Believe me.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I want to let people in on the the real stuff. I was going for a silly bit and I forgot what you told me, and then I'm like,
yeah, but that's all right, bro. Because this is what I'm learning. Because when you're friends, right? When you're friends, you are very successful at what I mean. Well, I'm not taking anything of what you did away from you, but the word on the street is that you're not a nice guy.
Right.
But that's not true. I haven't
know.
found that to be true. There's somebody else who's a fan of mine and a fan of yours, right? Who came to the show, watched it live at Gebhardt's, and he had a different opinion of you also going in.
Right.
And he said, man, he goes, and he's a fan. I'm talking about, he's telling me, oh, did you see this? Did you see that? Did you?
Good guy, by the way. Solid dude. He's been around a couple times now.
Correct. And he's very nostalgic. He gives both of you guys equal support.
Right.
He'd love to see a reunion, but he said everybody was painting this guy to be a piece of shit. And he's like, I've met him twice, and he's been nothing but fucking great to me. Nothing but kind.
Oh my God, Tony, thank you for saying that. Because like there's nothing I can do about it anymore. You know, I think unfortunately I was looked at as like the boss of the show. And I think a lot of people are using me as a scapegoat at this point. But the fact is, like, in my regular life, which you have been able to see,
right?
It's, you know, I got solid people around me, solid friends, solid family, and that's all I focus on. I can't. If they have to believe that for whatever reason, then so be it. There's nothing I can do about it.
No, let them believe it, bro. Just live your life. Like I said,
there
bro.
You go.
Who cares? Who cares? The world is a big place.
Thank you, Tony. For real, man. Thank you.
You got it, bro. The only reason
perfect
people exist in my life is because of Instagram sometimes.
Right. So speaking of, follow me on Instagram, Opie Radio. I've been posting a lot of clips with Tony P and Ron the Waiter. They're fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah, man.
Tony
P comedy.
The one stupid video, it's on YouTube Shorts right now. I say it's stupid because it's so quick and easy, but it's doing very, very, you know what I think? Whatever, I'll play it another time. But it's a quick clip of you talking about having sad eyes. People said you have sad eyes, and you said it's because I'm married. The thing is 8 seconds. It's doing very well. It's so
good.
So follow me on Instagram, Opie Radio, and follow Tony P. Right? How do we get you, Tony?
Tony P Comedy on Instagram. Right. Tony Papadog on Facebook.
All right. Great job, brother. I'll see you later this week. All right.
You got it, man. Stay blessed. Talk to you later.
All right. There he goes, Tony P. Everyone, and I'm out too, guys. If you like what we're doing and you want to support the show, the one thing I need, likes are great. Thank you. A few super chats. Thank you. I made $7 today. Thank you for that. But I need you to listen to these on a podcast app. So whatever app you have, subscribe to Opie Radio, download a few episodes and listen. Okay. That helps the cause a lot. As Tony's trying to figure out how to turn off his.
No, I'm going to be like you. I'm trying to get like the.
Oh,
the
yeah,
sunset.
man.
The sunset's back there, bro. If I set up like this, I would have the same view as you.
So why don't you go next to the window?
I could do that.
Go next to the window next time. I would love to see your view.
Yeah.
All right. But that's the one thing that really, really, really helped. If you could watch these or listen to them, depending on what app you got. If you could listen to these on a podcast app, that helps tremendously. So subscribe to Opie Radio wherever you get your podcasts. I'm out. Have a great day, guys. Bye. Bye, Tony.